Здравейте хора, добре дошли в седми епизод на Алан Уейк 2. Стигнахме до Парламент Тауър, до сградата, която може би жена му е вътре на Алан Уейк. И ще проверим какво ще стане с тях, дали той ще я намери тук или тя въобще не знае къде се намира. Да видим. Тук имам мисия от тия с... Да.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Странно. И хотел в историята им. Си високите тавани. Асансьор, тук карта, мапове, неща. Имаме мап. Ние сме в тауъра. Асансьорче, златни врати, позлатени или каквото са там. Може да извикаме асансьора. Не можем. Може да влезем в отворения вече. Червено килимче ли, бе? Отставите копчета. Не тия електродите. Кои са новите асансьори? Да, спи ми се. Братле. Това софтбокси ли са, бе? Haunting.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Само да видим и нещо. Една секунда. Да направим едни тестове. Haunting. Добре. Return mask. Case. Haunting. Къде го пише това? Къде мога да видя? Ехос, Draft 1, Ехос, Кейси, Billboards, Кейси. Не мога да ги проверя тия работи, бе. Кейси, значи до сега сме били на Кейси. Late Night Casey Haunting. На седми днеска. Осми. Кейси 2. Добре. Това са софтбоксове. Омекотяват светлината и са много яки. Ето, точно такъв апарат ми трябва.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice!
Алис.
Alice!
Алис.
Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Нямам идея. Ама тук.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Символа му забранява вероятно да може да влезе там само книгите, записките и разни такива неща, които той си ползва.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Locate the memory card. Video art dock on screen. Small pause. Focal point of the dark place. В готин остров имате, ето е картата.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Part 1. Use the memory card with the view camera. Сега ще ползваме камерата да видим какво ще ни покаже.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him, one I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew.
That's just...
I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Значи като малка много искала да снима, това е било нейната страст, фотографията, и е дошла в Ню Йорк да учи фотография, да стане известна, да се развива като талант. Срещнала Алан, който бил писател, и двамата работили за нещата, които обичат да творят, само че нещата, които Алан правил, носили приходи за разлика от нейните. Единствено тя, което успявала да снима и от което не знам дали точно изкарвала пари, е било, че тя снимала кориците на книгите на Алан, който вероятно бил принудил издателя си да качи снимките, които тя е направила на кориците. След това второто филмче, каза преди 6 години е започнала да чува тракане на пишеща машина вечерно време, което това може би е била, и просто се чувства обладана и направила филм, снимки, снимала с светлини капани, е направила през нощта, които да снимат нещата, които стават, които чува и така нататък, и е направила филм за обладаването, чувства се обладана. Това е накратко общо, което тя каза. Снимай какво става. The Dark Place направила изложба с снимките, които била заснела, и я нарекла The Dark Place. Нещо такова.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
End of the part. Haunted. The other side. Това имаме ли от тук?
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. and can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the dark presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the dark presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the dark place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the dark place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake.
Че не му вярват.
Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Те не му вярват. Иска да затвори мистер Скрач и да премахне всичкото зло. Всичко ще приключи, ако премахне.
Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes.
Пита го за тия окултисти. Are they working with Scratch?
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Айде да видим шестото чувство какво ще каже. Scratch, the cult and the clicker.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Ти не си може би прочела.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Значи Scratch is here из Вашингтон и Scratch and Wake.
Scratch looks just like Wake.
But
Why?
лош.
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Не знам. Не мога да кажа. Имаме ли други улики, разни нещица там? Имаме на еднотония случай.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Да.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Uейк, and the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Where is clicker? I was already looking in the code, but birds, one stone. Two birds, one stone. The overlap. А вещицата. How to enter. Трябва да сложим сърцето на The poem was about the local legend a witch's lost heart. About terror. И тогава трябваше да сложим сърцето на how does story change reality? Bruce. That means the effect isn't immediate. There is still time to fix this. Fiction coming.
Fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true.
How to stop the story. That only gives us 2 days to stop this. The clicker. A magic light switch. Clicker magic light switch. Where do I even start with that? I must get the clicker before Scratch. Within the story can be changed and Scratch will be sent back to the dark place. Значи магичната светлина. Mania, where do I even start with that?
Doesn't look right.
place.
Makes sense.
Dark presence. Dark place. The overlap. Dark presence. Е, това тук трябва, дето ги беше. Има flashing seams. Тук трябва да е. Light at the dark presence. Well lit areas are safe from the dark presence and the taken. Dark presence. When the dark presence looks like Wake, the Scratch, it goes by name Scratch. An evil twin is a bit convenient. I will keep an eye on it. Добре. Okay, well, I obviously can't let that happen.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a writer who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
I can say. You're hiding pages.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here.
Как ги извади
This
Джо?
is all I have. Be careful with them.
Какво има на тях?
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Ама вече го правихме.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
И като тия на The Last of Us.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's story via the bucket in janitor break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Значи, в стаята на санитария може да сменим да играем или с Алан, или с полицайката. Да играем по какъвто начин прецениме. Това ли е стаята на санитария? Я да мапнеме. Я да видиме. Това е стаята на санитария. Switch to reality. Я да видим какво ще стане. Quick save.
escape. A dark presence had stopped me.
Къде сме сега?
I had seen the title page of another manuscript, Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar, important. I had to find it. The plot.
Green room. А как да смениме сега? Май няма сменяне. Как да смениме с жената Words of Power? Yes. А тук имам апгрейди. Words of Gun. Provide person a chance to not consume ammo when increase flare gun projectiles area of. Значи да увеличиме пенечето да ги блъска повече. Increase hand flares area of effect. Increase effect of trauma parts by 10%. Increase effect duration of pain cured by 1 second. Е това. A word of action. Increase damage dealt to enemies in close proximity by 10%. Makes Alan 20% harder to enemies to detect. Decrease damage received from darkness by 5%. Може би това. Word of the Lamp. Mine Restore 50 до 75 health for each seconds when using flashlight boost. Това е добро. Provide 10% chance to stun enemies on flash boost. Provide 25% chance to regain the flashlight charge on killing enemy. Не по-скоро. А това вече сме го направили. Айде това. И още един път това. 75%. Добри апгрейди.
I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using
Ще да
another
тук.
murder. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
Alice. Who the fuck is Alice? Значи тук пише, че машина може да се смени за жената. Май. А не. Пак ли съм тук, бе?
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hours of the night. Together with our house band, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Uейк, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
Пак ли ме връща тук да го играя пак? Но това май не беше така миналия път. What the fuck?
What the hell?
From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and
Кажи,
sheltered
бе.
with mama's pretty stories and your own made-up
Cute ли
And
си?
mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say.
Еба ти як? Я да видим. Музиката е много яка обаче. Ти ми също къде трябва да отида. Та на къде? Какво става тук?
So you were drawn to stories early on. My
Ей,
dreams were
водещия
like
почна
my
да пее.
imagination. And you were the bears I didn't day. Yeah, but with the clicker, I chased those frights away. You, so true. So here is a clue of hope to remember. Visions they come true. Bend the lights with steel.
Тук на къде? Пати, якото човек. Много е яка. Пати забавното е. Не искам да спираме, ме кефи с музичката. Ще помисли, че държи китара.
And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much, I had to get away.
Мале. Тук в стълбата и трябва да се качи. Да. Jump, jump, jump. Давай, видя. Out of the town.
But there is more to it than meets the eye. I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. Would you say you let the jaded lie? Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true.
Ма ти да го. Ай, тази песика ще си я спъва. Добре, натам отивам и сега натам. Сега натам. Са накъде? Кажи. И сега може би тук трябва да го цъкна. Да. Как да перформам мюзикъл? А тук. Али. Пати, китарите са много готини. Май, песичката много готина, направо настръхвам. Yep. Старата школа. Музика, това е музика. Това е музика, човек. Мамо, пръскам ги направо. Това беше той. Айде. Аз имам си патроните и пистолета. Тук сега какво има? Батерии. Пусти фанера. Аптечка ли беше? Да. Едвам се движи. Ползет. Кенефче. Як патрони. Бате, аз нямам аптечка. Пек на един удар. Това не ми каже, че трябва да почвам от начало. Не. Това си имам единственото ниво, което мога да го играя 100 000 пъти да не ми писва. Тук мога да оцеля по много наведнъж. Чакай, че ме се заклещи тука, бе, човече! Едно по-добре тук да умра, отколкото там, аз вече бех на едно пипане. Айде, бегай. Не е ли патрони? Айде, мрътни, де! Браво, бе! За една бройка да потясаш. Тук са бая гадовете. Няма ли някаква аптечка тук, нещо да презаредиме? Ма todo... Браво. Али за първ път свалям някаква песница. Музиката е топ обаче. Али как там е? Ей, ще строша нещо след малко, ти казвам. Кажи, че ме върна чак оттам, бе. те са колко много, обаче вече не ми е толкова смешно. Не е толкова забавно. Имам къща. Това е края, мале. Юно XP.
That was pretty good.
Наистина беше доста добро.
A vision.
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here?
Пак ли ще пеем?
I cannot remember. There was a manuscript, it held a key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to.
Бази, благодаря.
Echo seems to seek out again and again until I figure it out to bring this song to its end.
Songs end. And this is the end of the concert.
I gotta figure it out and bring this song to its end.
Бати, откачената работа е това филм. Такова игра, той е като филм. Сега съм в сцената е. Пути си тази игра е ненормална. Браво на нас! Топче!
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger.
Уху! Това е целта на Leave the Studio. Окей. Тук е заключено. Или път тук го напуснахме. А ето го чистач.
champion of flight.
Catchy, right?
Дълго е бъ.
Lost in the...
Подиграва му се. End of the party. All his life. Quick save. Ето тук вече може да се сменяме с полицайката на ФБР. То трябва мисията и в студио. Я да видим. Какво ще стане като натиснем Switch Reality? Мисията е Track down the clicker in a watery. Drive the watery. Я да видим сега какво ще стане като случим реалити, дали пак ще сме с Джон Уик. Така, обаче, за да разберем какво ще стане от тук нататък с полицайката от ФБР и Алан Уейк и какви ще са им новите им приключения, ще разберем в следващият 8-ми епизод. За съжаление, времето напредва и това беше краят на 7-ми епизод. Надявам се да сте се забавлявали. Ако ви е харесало, цъкнете палче нагоре, ако не ви е харесало, цъкнете палче надолу, обяснете защо, ако искате. Ако харесвате нещата, които правя, абонирайте се за канала ми, за да не ги пропускате. И това мога да ви кажа аз. Лека вечер на всички хора и до следващия път. Чао!